you very much. Actually, we were turning the mics off a little bit so that we can hear the ambassador. Kwa sababu ametuletea ujumbe kutoka kwa president, so we want to hear that. You guys gonna excuse me a little bit. Najua muda umeyoyoma kidogo, so we're gonna switch the program. I know there are a couple of groups that wanted to entertain us a little bit. I'm gonna cut that short. Samahani, I'm begging you to forgive me for that because of time. At this moment, what we're going to do because of the program is I'm going to be inviting the president of Mwanyagetinge, who's going to just make one quick remark and then invite the ambassador. And then from there, we're going to get started with the soccer so that the ambassador can get that started. Nataka kuona vile ambassador anapiga mpira, si ndivyo? Alafu kutoka hapo, we'll come back to the food and we'll enjoy ourselves, all right? So at this moment, tafadhali, wale wote ambao mmefika hapa, thank you very much. You see, I have a good crew who's helping me really good. Asanteni sana. So at this moment, I want to invite the president of Mwanyagetinge. We know what Mwanyagetinge has done to this community. Wametusaidia. We've been all together because of Mwanyagetinge as Kenyans here in Minnesota. So at this moment, the president of Mwanyagetinge.
Wakenya wenzangu na wasalimu, hamujambo. Nashukuru sana kwa sababu ya kipawa cha uhai ambapo hivi kwamba sisi sote leo tunasiliki katika miaka 50 tangu Kenya kuwa independent. This is something that we need to be proud of. Most importantly, Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador, I was privileged to be with you yesterday in another special meeting that I heard what you spoke, and for sure I do not want to preempt what you can be able to talk to our people. The people are eager to listen to you, and for our members of the community, I want to tell you that owing to the fact that the schedule is so tight for the ambassador, that's why we cannot be able to share more. I would have liked to give my own speech, but for the interest of time, I would like to switch right away to the system of welcoming our ambassador, who not only to give a keynote speech to our family values, to our communities, to our Kenyan citizenship, because as a people, we know that our unity means so much, and there's nothing that we can allow to divide us under any circumstances. I want to believe that those of you who have come to join us, you are eager in the same way, the same spirit that I am, that I want to take this chance in a special way to be privileged to say that, the ladies and the gentlemen, this day is not about me. This day maybe is not about anybody, but it's a time to thank our Lord so that we can stand in unity. At this moment, may I humbly ask if the members, you can join me in welcoming His Excellency, the Ambassador Elkanah Odembo, to speak to the gathering this morning. Your Excellency, the Ambassador.
What's your name?
My name's Mathew Mokoro, Madaraka.
Matthew, thank you for coming. Are you going to be my bodyguard for this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something as well.
You are. Are you going to say something before me or after me?
Before you.
All right. Matthew is going to say something before me. Sawa.
Okay. Good afternoon. My names are Mathew Mokoro, Madaraka. Kenya. The Republic of Kenya is a sovereign state. True patriots sacrificed their lives to save our country from colonial powers. June 1st is the day set aside to commemorate the day that Kenya became a self-ruling nation. On this day, all Kenyan, both in Kenya and in the diaspora, come together to commemorate this day. On 12 December 1964, the Republic of Kenya was proclaimed and Jomo Kenyatta became Kenya's first president. Kenya has achieved a lot since we attained internal self-rule on 1963, preceding full independence from the United Kingdom on 12 December 1963. Kenya is the biggest and most advanced economy in East and Central Africa. Though Kenya is still a poor developing country, a lot more needs to be done. Remittances from the Kenyans in the diaspora are the fourth largest source of foreign exchange in Kenya after revenue from tea, horticulture, and tourism. The tourism sector has exhibited steady growth in most years since independence, and by the late 1980s had become the principal source of foreign exchange. Tourism is now Kenya's largest foreign exchange earning sector, followed by flowers, tea, and coffee. Agriculture is the second largest contributor to Kenya's gross domestic product. The principal cash crops are tea, horticultural produce, and coffee. Horticultural produce and tea are the main growth sectors and the two most valuable of all of Kenya's exports. Kenya is active in several sports, among them cricket, rowing, rugby union, soccer, and boxing. But the country is known chiefly for its dominance in middle distance and long distance athletics. Kenya has consistently produced Olympic and Commonwealth Games champions in various distance events. As we pay tribute to the heroes who fought for the freedom of our great nation, let us now focus on achieving individual and economic independence by recognizing that Kenya Constitution is the supreme law and not the government or the leaders in the government. Thank you. God bless Kenya.
Mmemsikia huyo kijana? Mathew, come back here. Mathew, where are you? Come back, Mathew. Wakenya hamjambo? Wakenya hamjambo? Wakenya mpo? Wakenya mpo? Happy Madaraka Day. Happy Madaraka Day Wakenya. Wakenya siwasikii. Miaka 50 ni miaka mingi Wakenya, mnanisikia? Mumemsikia Mathew akizungumza? Mumemsikia Mathew akizungumza? Akishazungumza Mathew, mimi nitasema nini sasa? Najivunia kuwa Mkenya. Ikiwa Mathew anaweza kusema hayo ambayo amesema. Jamani, nyinyi wazee, kina mama, mjiangalie kwa utaratibu, kwa karibu, muingie ndani ya mioyo yenu, mjiulize, je, sisi pia tutaweza kuwa Wakenya kama vile Mathew ametuonesha kwamba yeye ni Mkenya leo? Mathew, tunakushukuru tunakupongeza kwa niaba yetu sisi sote, tunasema asante, asante, asante sana. Jamani, ikiwa watoto wetu wote wale ambao wamezaliwa hapa, mnaweza kuwapatia, mnaweza kuwashauri waelewe mambo yalivyo Kenya sasa hivi, nadhani kwa kweli tutaweza kujivunia kwamba tuna Wakenya wengine ambao wanakuja, ambao tuko nao, ambao watahakikisha kwamba tumefika mahali pale ambapo tunataka tuende, sivyo? Nashukuru kwanza kamati, chairman Mwanyagetinge, Japheth, pamoja na kamati officials wote ambao mmeandaa sherehe hii ya leo, wote ambao wanahusika kwa kuchoma nyama na mambo hayo yote ambayo yanatendeka huko, alafu na nyinyi nyote wananchi ambao mmekuja leo kusherehekea Madaraka, asanteni sana sana sana. Ni siku ya furaha. Kwa hivyo nawaomba kwamba sio mara yangu ya kwanza kuja hapa Madaraka. Hii ni mara ya pili. Mwaka jana sikuweza kuja, lakini nilimtuma mwenzangu Lucy Kirudhu ambaye alikuja kusherehekea pamoja nanyi, lakini miaka miwili iliyopita nilikuwa hapa. Lakini ilikuwa sio hapa. Nadhani tulikuwa kwa paki nyingine. Nawashukuru sana kwa kukumbuka Madaraka Day, ni siku kubwa kwetu. Na hii ya leo ni kubwa zaidi. Miaka 50, sijui kama kuna watu wamefika miaka 50 hapa. Miaka 50 sio kidogo, sivyo? Miaka 50 sio kidogo kwa mtu, miaka 50 sio kidogo kwa nchi. Kwa hivyo tumetoka mbali, lakini ya muhimu ni kule ambapo tunaenda. Miaka 50 ambazo zinakuja hapo, miaka 50 za usoni. Je, tunataka tuwe na nchi ya aina gani? Tuko pamoja? Tuko pamoja? Nawashukuru kwamba mmeandaa sherehe, wanakamati, officials nyote ambao mmefanya bidii kuhakikisha kwamba Wakenya wamekuja pamoja, kwa sababu umoja ndio ugonjwa ambao tunao Kenya. Umoja tumeshindwa. Hii ambayo tunaimba kwenye nyimbo yetu tukufu, Mungu nguvu yetu, fanya nini? Leta baraka kwetu, kisha haki iwe ngao yetu, alafu tukae na nini? Umoja, undugu. Hapo ndio tumetereza kama Wakenya. Hapo ndio ugonjwa wetu iko. Tuko pamoja? Tunaelewana? Yeah, I will not beat around the bush on the issue of the unity of Kenyans. Suffice it to say, the 50 years, mixed record. The last 10 years, we've done tremendous things. We've invested in infrastructure. The economy is growing well. We are doing the things that we need to do within the East African community. We are the frontline state as part of the international community, fighting terrorism and so forth within the region. We are the strongest economy in the region. We are the biggest investor in our neighboring countries in Uganda and Tanzania. We have the most enterprising private sector in the continent. We have incredible human resources in that country. We have invested heavily in the last few years in energy so that we make sure the figure of people, the number of people who have access to electricity, we are saying that we want that to get up to 50% of the country within the next 15 years. Because at the moment, as we speak, asilimia 20 peke yake wa Kenya ndio wana umeme. 20% only. And that's a very low number. We've invested heavily in education. We are investing heavily in healthcare. We are investing heavily in healthcare, water, and agriculture as well. We've enshrined in our constitution the rights to healthcare, education, food, and shelter as well. They are now a part of our constitution. One of the things that Mathew has just told us is that this constitution, it is one of the best constitutions in the world. You as diaspora need to play your role to make sure that we protect and guard and make sure that that constitution at all times is the supreme law of the land, and that it is the responsibility of each and every one of us to guard it and guard it jealously. It is the thing that will save us from all sorts of other evils that are likely to come in our direction. Kenya is in a good place today. We've just had an election. We had a peaceful election. A transition has happened. The future looks good, but I want to challenge you as the diaspora to take your responsibility very seriously. Do not look at Kenya as a distant country. Look at Kenya as a country that is your country. The president has said it several times in just the 2 months that he has been our leader. He has in the 4 speeches, major speeches that he has made so far, he has referred several times to the diaspora, the value and the role that the diaspora can play in Kenya's development. I have said consistently that Kenya's diaspora in America is such an important one. You heard what Mathew said, remittances. In fact, it's not number 4, it is today number 2 in terms of foreign exchange. You guys can do much more than that. You need to do much more than that. There are things we need to do in that country. Kenya needs to jump, to leapfrog into the next arena. And part of that leadership needs to come from the Kenyan diaspora here in the United States. You're gifted, you have access to resources, you have access to technology, you have expertise, you are the most educated of all Kenyans. You need to apply that accordingly. You need to see yourself as a resource for Kenya and ask yourself, what is it that you can do collectively as a diaspora? I am challenging you to do 2 things for me. One, as a diaspora here in America, decide that you are going to be the 48th county of the Republic of Kenya. Be the 48th county of the Republic of Kenya. And the tribe of this diaspora should be the diaspora tribe. Imewatatiza, and some of you are more tribalistic than Kenyans in Kenya. Munanielewa? Munanielewa? But you have a golden opportunity. Decide if you want to be a part of the solution or if you want to be a part of the problem. If you decide that you want to be a part of the solution, the number 1 thing that you need to do, if you are going to provide leadership from wherever you are, and we are not talking about Kenyans go back home anymore. We are through with that. This is a globalized world. This is a global era. This is the era of globalization. We know you can do whatever you want to do from wherever you are. Sio lazima mrudi nyumbani. You can do wonders from right here. But you have to make the decision first and foremost that you want to make a difference. Hiyo ndio ya kwanza. There are people who have chosen, mimi nimetoka Kenya miaka 20 iliyopita, sitaki kuhusika na mambo ya Kenya. Wacha wa Kenya wahangaike. Hao tunawapatia nafasi, hiyo ni haki yao. We wish them well. But for those of you who want to be a part of the solution, for those of you who want to share in the Kenyan dream, and we do have a dream. It is captured in our Vision 2030. It is captured in our national anthem. If you choose that you want to be a part of that, keep on doing the kind of thing that you're doing today, that of celebrating Kenya, that of bringing Kenyans together and appreciating how lucky we are as a nation to have come this far, but focus even more on where Kenya can be in the next 20 years. The year 2030, we are saying we want Kenya to be a middle income and a globally competitive country. The diaspora has such an important role that you can play. I don't sense it happening. I've seen all sorts of expertise. I've seen all sorts of talents in the diaspora here. We need to harness it. Nobody can do it for you. You have to decide that you want to do it. You want to apply the potential that exists in the diaspora to make a difference in Kenya. I urge you to please take that responsibility as a major responsibility and an important responsibility that will make a difference in Kenya. Mko wengi hapa. 400,000 of you in this country. Tremendous. You've heard me saying if you are the 48th county in Kenya, you'll be the most affluent, you'll be the most educated county in the Republic. So the question is, what are you going to do with that incredible potential that you have? Are you going to be a part of the solution, or are you going to be a part of the what? Mnaamua kwamba mtakuwa nini? On the side of the solution or the problem? On the part of the solution or the problem? God bless you. God bless Kenya. God bless the United States where you live. Mweke mguu moja hapa, mweke mguu nyingine kule. Watoto wetu muwafundishe vile Mathew amefundishwa. Wajivunie kuwa wa Kenya. Hatuna shida kwamba mtu anajiita Mkenya Mwamerikani siku hizi. Watoto wenu ambao wamezaliwa hapa, wafanyieni application wapate passport zao za Kenya, so that the next time you travel with them, they're not queuing up with the foreigners, they have a Kenyan passport. All we need from you, for all these children who are born in this country, if you want them to carry a Kenyan passport when they're traveling, is you just make an application, and all we need is for you to prove that one of the parents is a Kenyan. And for you to prove that, we need just a copy of your ID, a copy of your passport, whatever it is that you have. It is important. It is symbolic. If you don't do this for that for these children, wataolaumu in just a few years, because I've met a number of children born and raised in this country who are complaining that their parents have cheated them out of their history, out of their culture, by not exposing them to their country. Kwa hivyo mfanye bidii tafadhali. Hawa watoto wamezaliwa hapa, they belong here, but now with our new constitution they also belong to Kenya. Mtume applications, wapate passport zao, wajivunie na wao kuwa kwamba ni wa Amerikani hapa, alafu kisha ni wa Kenya pia. Na washukuru na warudishia asante mwenyekiti. Asante sana kuandaa shughuli ya leo. Najua tuna mpira tunaenda kucheza, najua kuna nyama tunataka kula. Asanteni sana. Samahani kwamba nina haraka kidogo, itanibidi niondoke kwenda airport nisije nikachelewa. Natakikana Washington leo jioni. Asanteni sana.
Makofi kweli kwa ambassador wetu. Moja. Hapana, ngoja kidogo. Tatu. Tunamshukuru mkurugenzi wetu. Is the Kenyan face to America, right? Yeah. Asanteni sana. We thank you, His Excellency, for that speech. One thing I took out of it is lazima ujivunie kuwa nani? Lazima ujivunie kuwa nani? Kenya, kwa sababu mahali popote na kwenda wewe ni ambassador wa Kenya. So you always have to be kujivunia kwa Mkenya. So at this juncture, as you're going to the soccer match, I'm going to be letting the ambassador, yeye ndiye atapiga mpira wa kwanza kufungua match yetu ya leo ya soka. Lakini before we do that, I want to say that Dr. Said iko hapa. Oh, Dr. Siad, unajua mimi ni Mkenya kweli kweli. Natoka mahali kunaitwa Mbere, hatuna Kizungu, hatuna Kiswahili, yote Siad, Said, yote ni moja. Lakini daktari has been always promoting Madaraka Day. We thank him for that cup. Ile inachezewa leo, yeye ndiye amesponsor. Makofi kwa kijameni. Asante sana Dr. Siad. We know gold as a okay, ngoja apigwe picha, ngoja kidogo. Tafadhali, every year is committed is going to give one cup ya Madaraka Day. Dr. Siad, ukiona hiyo cup inaandikwa Annual Madaraka Day Cup, sponsored by Pro Health. So kama kuna watu wanafanya health, kama wewe ni RN, kama wewe ni nursing assistant, wote muone Dr. Siad atakuhook up na job. It's called hook up, right? Na tunamshukuru for what daktari amefanya. And the team is going to play Somali team. International game tonight, right? Mnataka nani ashinde, Kenya ama Somali? Kenya ama Somali? All right. Thank you very much. Asante sana daktari. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come from somewhere as a community. And when you talk of a community, we mean common unity. Mwanyagetinge was founded before even I came with Minnesota. And at this point, we want to recognize those who have served in the past by giving them certification of recognition. And at this point, we feel it is important when our chief guest is here to be able to take that. So I'm going to take this chance to ask the following to come close, to begin with Bwana Mwanyagetinge, David Bichanga, Petrus Getugi, Retinyachae, who I'm told he sent Brother John Osumo on his behalf, and finally the immediate former Vice President Jeremiah Maroko to come here so that they can get their awards. And thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, let us have those who have served so that they can be recognized. We start with Petrus Getugi. Makofi kwa Mama Petrus Getugi. Makofi tafadhali.
Mama Beatrice, kazi nzuri.
The next one is Mwanyagetinge, the long-serving chairman in this very organization, Mwanyagetinge. Makofi tafadhali.
Asante sana, Shem. All right, thank you.
Paul Murande is on his way, but is not yet here.
Okay.
And I will ask Brother Nyagud if you can receive this on behalf of Brother Paul Murande, our good friend, Mr. Paul Murande. The next is our brother David Bichanga. I saw him around. Very dedicated man. He's right in front of us. Can we give a hand of clap to brother David Bichanga?
David Bichanga. Yes, sir. All right, David. Well done.
The next person is before that. The next person is Jared Onyachai Ondimu. He called me, he has a commitment somewhere, and he requested Brother John Osumo. He was here to be able to take care of that.
How do you, Brother
and
John?
Therefore, please kindly give applause to Brother Jared Nyachai Ondimu.
All right.
And before last but not least, for those who have served this organization in great dedication and wisdom, now is the former president whom I took over from, a very good young man, yes, a friend of mine, none other than Brother Jeremiah Maroko. Your Excellency, please. Makofi tafadhali. And now, with a great humility, I want to invite my sister, the teacher, Joey, if you can kindly take over and introduce the lady who can give our gift to His Excellency Elkanah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Kimaiga. It has come a point we want to give Kenya's ambassador to the U.S. recognition through an award of a certificate. And because Matthew performed very fantabulous here by giving a poem that touched each and everyone, we know Matthew has a parent, he has a mother and a father who have worked so hard to bring him up in such a manner that everybody has become proud of him. So we want to thank her and encourage her by giving her this chance to give the ambassador a certificate. Welcome Sister Irene Ansom to give the certificate.
Where's Matthew? Where's Matthew? Thank you.
All right, makofi kwa kijameni, makofi kwa ambassador for the best speech. We give you that on behalf of Minnesota. We tell you always Minnesota is the best state for Kenya. Ama sivyo? Kama wewe ni mwenye kama wewe ni Mkenya wa Minnesota, makofi kwake jameni. Makofi kwa ambassador kwa speech nzuri kutoka kwa His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta. Tunashukuru sana. Asante sana ambassador. At this moment, as we're getting the soccer started, we're gonna get the eating process. We're gonna get the ambassador sub. But Catherine, where is Catherine? I'm waiting for Catherine. I'm waiting for the soccer teams to get ready. Soccer team, tafadhali, get ready. The ambassador is gonna kick in the first. Yeye ndiye atapiga mpira wa kwanza.
Where's the captain? Captain. Asante. Hi guys. How you guys? Doing okay? Hi. How you doing, buddy? So do I. Yeah. Come quick, man. Soccer ball. And the player. Hey, kuja laka. Ndio wakimbie. Are those sportsmen really? They're supposed to be. Can you take me a photo? Give it to Balozi. Bila shaka. Ana Siad pia alikuwa Allah. In my old days, eh? I used to be a good soccer player. I'm happy. Kikombe hapa. Okay, blue. One line. Okay. One line. Let's do introduction first. Then we'll take a picture. Okay. And then we need the two captains. OTV. One captain from that side. I want your man. Apa mzee? Ang gabro mo to ang kigabo na abay sa dragong hamon akas sa boys. Ada busco mo sa kila betul tak video over mahir guys ada sama masalah kami aku jaga I'm the captain. Wagon. All right.
Okay. Abdullah, MVP. MVP before the game. All right. So, well done, guys. Cyprian, all right, Cyprian. Kevin, all right, Kevin. Asante, team manager, team man. Goalkeeper, all right. Maika. Asante, Maika. English, Christopher, asante. Monari, Safi. This is your brother, eh? Douglas, Fred, asante. Mayaki. Mayeka. Asante Mayeka. Tony. Odembo Tony. Innocent. Asante Innocent. Geoffrey. Odembo. Vincent. Vipi. This is your son. Are you proud of your dad? Fantastic. Hi guys. Steve-O. Vipi. Sawa. Steve-O. Steve. Sawa. Edwin. Odembo. Sawa. Mathew. Ali. Asante. Jack. Sema Jack. Uko tayari? Edwin. Sawa. Lucas. Vipi. Sawa. Richard. Hali namna gani? Uko tayari?
All right. Everybody tafadhali, Wakenya, Wasomali. I don't know about that, lakini amesema. So you guys are going to after this. Lakini, let's take a group photo and then after that, each group, na mheshimiwa, and then we start the game. All right, let's take it quick tafadhali, wale ambao mnapiga picha tuharakishe. Asante sana Dr. Siad. Dr. Siad yuko Dr. Siad angekuwa katikati na katikati na trophy bana. Alipatiana hiyo trophy, hiyo pesa dhahabu. All right, picha raka. Haya, sawa, nyuma. All right, blue team. Moja, shikilia hapo. Haya, moja raka basi. Mheshimiwa anataka kuondoka, tafadhali. Ndio mtake msia picha pia. Jamani. Nataka hizi picha kwa Facebook video. Naingia. Sawa basi, blue team.
Haya, Kenya mwe tayari. Well done, guys. Good luck.
Ngoja aje hapa. Anakuja.
Mnapost kwa YouTube.
Inaingia YouTube. Itaingia.
Hata ikienda iko kwa nchi jirani, iko nchi jirani, kwa hivyo tunaweza kufanya ujao.
Nani inaanga YouTube?
If you're not playing, His Excellency has a plane to catch. Tafadhali. Get the position. We're gonna get started. Gonna get started. Tafadhali. Hey, we're ready, Chairman. Let's get started.
the bar, uliza shorty what you drinking. You know you're rolling with a gentleman. Now uliza utapewa nini. Nipate baby kwa the bar, uliza shorty what you drinking. You know you're rolling with a gentleman. Now uliza utapewa nini. Nipate baby kwa the bar, uliza shorty what you drinking. You know you're rolling with a gentleman. Now uliza utapewa nini. Nipate baby kwa the bar, uliza shorty what you drinking. You know you're rolling with a gentleman. Now uliza utapewa nini. Nauliza utapewa nini.
Iko nini? Boss, si eti na kukatia. Na nikikupata siwezi mind pia. Baby unakunywa nini? Wewe unachotaka kwani iko nini? Boss, si eti na kukatia. Na nikikupata siwezi mind pia.
Hello again. It's all about football here, and we're here to bring you a fascinating encounter between Arsenal and United. London the setting for today's game, and I hope you're looking forward to this as much as we are. Well, I think it's about time we joined our commentators, so we'll go live and commentating on today's game. Something a bit special out there today.
Kachamani una Arsenal, gani kali kachamani una Arsenal. Kachamani una Arsenal, gani kali kachamani una Arsenal. Swali bado nije, ni gani kali mse. Kachamani na Arsenal utawezana kize. Sababu ni akiwete tukipofu na maiti Henry. Arsenal nyamtosha. Tangu 203 mpaka 204. Nani kati yenyu hapa anasai kize. Premier League say
unasei wasei basi Arsenal yeah Arsenal yeah
Arsenal wenye masa Haibari defense yenu boss kamule Champions unusi Gera Captain uze ama ujuzi Manyu tuko hapa tuonyosha mikono juu Arsenal mtadu
Bona pupa na gana kwa super tukishika geti chupa niko chupa
Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal
Wayne Rooney boy Van Nistelrooy Cristiano Ronaldo hatari kwenye lango
Weni Arsenali ya mamani damu swali tukulize ndo nipate jibu
Pende usipende hapa bado si United .com Old Trafford Red Devils na bado
Arsenal wetu kocha game plan gado Lebo jazi otu mafans na bado
Kando pale Man mambo
Pole ndio megeuza mtindo SRS leo ndio tegeuza wimbo
Vunja mifupa tu Alex bado Ferguson Vunja mifupa tu Hens vunja Henry
Kushikana shati repo yezi kuwa possible Mario Arsenal chunga sisi kuwa personal
Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal
Yeah Tukutane stadi
Wanja ni foreplay
Next season Swali bado hiyo tu
Nice flick there off the back of the heel. Nice touch. Well collected. He's beaten him for place. Nicely read. Good defending there. The defender getting out of a tight spot there. Going up for a throw. Oh, well played. Took the ball from underneath him.
Arambe star, tango enzi za kadenge siyo liet ni star.
Tumeka mkushangilia mawe mkono wakilia. Tukirembe ni skani gorama ni FC.
Bibi wa dhi, mnakumbuka hizo enzi. Karauna farasi machi agas after us.
Top ya Arsenal inaona Gideon yake. Manja na Rebel, Manchester ndio kwake.
Raila Arsenal mashabiki cheki hali. JJ Kamoda kiwa fando mandamu.
Bernardo Tendo kwa wa show defense unchangeable. Watu unblockable, kila kitu possible.
Wasai kwa mtaa, ni hii jamaa. Home support inabidi juu Arambe ni star.
Arambe mkicheza sisi tutawapa sifa. Bora mpate rules sana hizo za FIFA.
Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal Kacha Manyu na Arsenal Nigani kali kacha Manyu na Arsenal
Hivyo tu. Foreplay. Junior match.
Oh, well played. It's there. Great goal. Now look then here at the replay. The score 1-0.
Alright. You know say money no be problem. Honest on the block. Alright, I'm back again. You know what time it is. Straight up. Alright, what's up? Listen. About him another him and Missy Man. Michelle, she been on the floor, so winging up. I come up and I check it. Me, yam bimbuna. And we send my reason at the real day, you ma. Oh, piebo. What did that dear great chima? What a tema? Tema for him, Tibu de Metema. The man, Papa, dear, the papa to Trapoma. I guess I'm a legion home, poor Biasoma. I shall win up about the young conqueror. Just some pipe, a few rice, one genoa. But Tema Bobuano, Mini Bin Timamua, one on Jamabakari. Hey, Billy Patakwa. As I see that, they be a one I'm over near my papa, Pivia, Mosianamua, Tofiaka. As on to be a man, Sakana de Yamia, but the whole Pakima, to 5 with the Bianca. If you want to join my brother, if you get you man be too fair, so to give you a bar. And this one you Puma, yo, now this was a champagne. I have zone still I go maintain. And that shoot is campaign. The group in your jai complain.
It's the way today be my speckle. This girl could they kill me.
Money no be problem.
When I see about the mess, so baby, why you they do me so? She they mash up my head, oh. This girl, go they make her go low, hey. The way you did, my speckle. This girl, you kill me.
It's been a long time since I saw Millicent, but she will always be my number one chick. Cause I put a mini bar, no one on the team. I say, Charlie EL, go back out, Joe. See my hook up to Manapa. If it's an wedding, singing Suja for sofa. Then time penny pin. If it's an America, and so one of the fan of Mamma Buatu Pa. What you will? When I go on the die, and you will see baby, which you become on the crowd. Or you go to the figure when they go carve flexi. And the baby do, and I'm in a nigga until they didn't be the key. I didn't even fear, but you were dressed here, and in the new beer. I will give me listen if you didn't do fear. I'm a tidy diagram, and so we're bad. Now, I want to know my brother. If you do, man, be too fair. So, to give you a bar. And this I get to Puma. Yo, now this was a champagne. I have done still a maintain. The best shoe is campaign. The group, you know, you like complain. I tell you, make a change. I'm a new sire. I'm a new guy. I'm a new talongan. I'm a new get a man who kid. I'm a new nigga. I'm a new salongan. I'm a new do gang up here too sweet. 5 songs. I do better to come with the demand to sire. I know guy. I'm a new guy. It's a new guy. But the gang and no sire. No sire. I'm no sire. No sire. No sire. No sire. Now she they call me Bosuke na. Bosuke na. I'm gonna tell me Bosuke na. Bosuke na. Now she they call me Bosuke na. Bosuke na. I'm gonna tell me Bosuke na. Bosuke na. Like a bomb Nima. Man a bar like a from a shaman. I just see anybody like Stevie Wonder. I like flex like a de Medina. She say I'm cocky, but it be my nature, girl. So my case like flies on the baller. Bosuke na. I just zona. My show my yo here big money spender. See I like girls who body make her the ginger. When she give him like a pure trust nigga. So I got kinda like Lady Gaga. Shape like South Africa. What she did shot that? Honey bar, la vida loca. Bonsoir, jolie bien va. J'ai beaucoup d'argent, tout de moutana. Elle a dit voilà, oh la la, oh j'aime ça. Oui ça me fait, très bonne fille. Sanya, elle vient du Ghana. Show you and I kubolo, papi kina. Kama no saya, no guy, no talongan, no down to get a man who kid. No bad nigga, no salongan. Everybody say I like go-go. It be like all the pretty girls sit chulo. It be like every day B.I. If I no go cry 2 or 3 girls there, Charlie bingo. For El Gringo, for my dingo. Me then chino, maybe a jingo. Once for disco, I know be stable. She fat tiptoe, she just to yo. Go, with a vision blow. So, lay, here we go. On va mingo, single, say no go swallow. No, yo, hollow, can you go? If you say I'm up, na mi enabo. 2 or 3 jolie, mo numero uno. Your dimple, lips and your nipple. Bakaya got me hollering at Gino. Okay, let's make a video. I go make you famous, but I know be Gino.
Shiswa,
yeah, boom, yeah. P-Wizzo, just tell a little girl them. Small girl, you don't know the thing. I am teaching you the thing. You are playing with the thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Small girl, you don't know the thing. I am teaching you the thing. You are playing with the thing. Oh yeah. Small girl, you don't know the thing. I am teaching you the thing. You are playing with the thing. Tell them no, no. Small girl, you don't know the thing. I am teaching you the thing. You are playing with the thing. Make them know. I say beat up, move on, wind them, wind them slow. Make you know the rush and move on, move on.
You are in the mix with DJ D-Max. DJ D-Max, making panties drop since '88.
Everybody from me, Braffy, Braffy, let me see I'm gonna Braffy, Braffy, now my din day, Braffy, Braffy, now my taba, Braffy, and I'm Braffy. Make we go. And no me diapa, I feel the monsa, say more penisa, I feel the monfa, as I will London, Castro destroyer is on, it would be a torture, and you man. And you back one me boy, yeah, one back some baby, I will be Cobia, as Susan will be to know. If you say for fun, no, if you say torture, no, if you say popon, no, if you say corn, no, just put the right word back on and on, dance with your back on and on. Just put the right word, your back on and on, dance with your back on and on. Ba flood your love, ba flood your love, Nele ba flood your love, ba flood your love.
Intoxication time, up in all the club, girl show me sign. I the reason why me waste no time, cause she always want it. Tell them say yo we are deep online, me a drink tequila with no lime, spectacular fire me no give a dime. Slow motion, fear motion. I the reason why me, cause she always want it. Corner. 69. She was 69. And she always wanted. Corner. If you feel it, so they wanna know now. Name still far from the gold coast out. When I touch, I might hear the crowd go wow. Jumped in the Afro beat with the south side flow too hot. I can never be more. Got a nigga know I wasn't it from a child. I'll be hurting the beat, so they wanna say ouch. Just say damn, my whole full film for the sound. Moon in a moon boom, kutu yeah, musa. This one yeah, I go enter. I know go feel for lead this never. Pumping this from UK to Tema. This one hot yeah, something like pepper. You feel me day, you feel me day, you feel me day, you feel me day, you feel me silver. Get it boom, go down low. 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 Tribal master, hey you know. Oh, send mommy, some feed, oh, send mommy.
my start team. Tumetoka mbali, yani behind the scenes. Now we on the stage, all we seem to see is like passion, ambition, and we just lit the ignition. It's getting hard to see us now. Better clear up your vision, cause we just took first position. My purpose, life, and my mission is to be eternally, undoubtedly grateful. Show them things they never seen before. The things you could only get when you walk through Kenchik's doors. I love it, I love it. Riding for my city, keep it 100, never 50. Never place something above it, above it. I'll rep Nairobi from the cradle to the morgue. And if you hating, go ahead and jerk. I've been around the world, but I've never been any place like this. I've been everywhere, but I've never seen any place like this. Go hard or go home, go hard or go home, or go home,
Yeah, and y'all's black, red, white, green. Those are the colors of victory when I had that nice dream. With the right means, I'm back with the right team, with the bright team, but I ain't walking no tight jeans. When I say that I'm 1960, I meant I slay any damn track that is in my way. Rapping K to the E to the NYA. So piga makofi jukani fiti na manisha tumevisha kanyanya za marikiti. Yani sisi wanga nikawa pishi sufanya drama kwa track pa supanda lada na mziki. So we kill him with the truth like pros. What the rapper kill it in the booth like whoa. Got the fans like you type bro. You dealing with the best rap in 254.
I've been around the world.